Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona have a pact with superstar Frankie de Jong to discuss salary reduction at the end of the year. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this other report claiming that 8 Barcelona stars are among top 20 players with the highest gross salaries in La Liga. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the story, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. During the summer transfer window, Barcelona tried hard to get rid of midfielder superstar Frankie de Jong as they sought to shed his massive wages off their books. Amidst financial struggles, the Blaugrana had even reached an agreement with Manchester United to sell him for a total fee of 85 million euros, including bonuses. However, the 25-year-old refused to budge and fought to stay put at Spotify Camp Nou. There had been talks with Chelsea as well, but given the midfielder's reluctance to leave, Barcelona finally relented and accepted that the Netherlands star will stay put at the club. But Barca did try and force him to agree to pay cut if he wants to stay at Barcelona, which involved pressure tactics like playing him out of possession or out of position during pre-season. But the Young did not agree to take a reduction in wages despite staying at Spotify Camp Nou. However, journalist Adria Saldavilla on Cadena SER has now made some fresh revelations claiming that the Young and Barcelona president Joan Laporta have reached a pact in the summer that the midfielder can stay at the club if he is willing to discuss a salary cut at the end of the year. During the summer, Barca had even threatened legal action over the Young's contract that they deem it to be invalid. However, as per the aforementioned report, they will not pursue that course of action anymore, but discussions will take place with the midfielder's camp over a reduction in salary, which is said to be around 37.5 million euro gross for 2022-23, which makes him the second highest paid player in La Liga in terms of gross salaries. Frankie de Jong has lost his starting spot at Barca this season, with Xavi preferring the trio of Gavi, Pedri and Sergio Busquets. Even then, the Dutchman has done well whenever given a chance coming off the bench or in the odd games, he has started. Despite all the pressure tactics to push Frankie de Jong out of the club, I think he has been so professional. He has been playing well. I think there's nothing bad about his performances so far this season. And now getting the reports that Laporta, had a pact with Frankie de Jong during the summer, that discussions over a possible salary reduction will take place at the end of this year. This comes as a surprise because nothing has ever been spoken about this. But they are saying that the agreement was made in the summer. President Laporta, with the midfielder, that his salary reduction will be discussed at the end of the year. So let's see. We all know Frankie de Jong fought so hard to stay. He never wanted to leave. He never wanted to depart, despite the strong interest from Manchester United and also Chelsea. And it's quite interesting to see how he fought for his place. Even though Xavi have not been using him quite often like last season, but I still think he's an important player for us. He's going to help us a lot this season, So let's see if actually the salary reduction will go through by the end of the year or the player will refuse. Let's not forget that Frankie de Jong still have salaries owed to him by Barca. Reportedly 18 million euros paid owed for deferred payments, carried over payments. But the player have not complained about that. So I don't know if his agent will still accept another cut in salary after being owed some huge sum of money. So it's quite interesting to see how things will all go towards the end of the year, But the player definitely will not be happy with the situation that he currently finds himself in, not being a starter like he usually do since he came to Barca. But I think with time, if he continues to perform well, I think Xavi will also consider starting him in most matches. Then, moving on to the next story of discussion, a fresh report from Sport has shed light on the salaries of some of the top players in La Liga. Given the collection of superstars in the Spanish top flight, the lucrative contracts offered to them, do not come as a surprise. The report reveals that the top 20 players with the highest gross salaries in La Liga for the 2022-23 season, and as many as 8 superstars from Barcelona feature on the list. At the top of the list is veteran defender Gerard Piqué. The 35-year-old's actual contract salary comes up to around 29.5 million euros. But including the deferred salary payments and everything in gross wages for the current campaign go up to a whopping 52 million euros. The second name on the list is another Barca star in Frenkie de Jong, whose gross income for 2022-23 campaign stands at a massive 37.5 million euros. It is the main reason why Barca tried so hard to get rid of him in the summer transfer window. The third spot is also occupied by another Barcelona superstar in the form of club captain Sergio Busquets, whose gross salary for the ongoing season is said to be around 37 million euros. The next 4 names on the list belong to Real Madrid, with Eden Hazard, Karim Benzema, David Beckham and Toni Kroos, before Barcelona defender Jordi Alba makes an appearance at number 8, with his gross salary for this season reportedly being 20.83 million euros. Summer signing Robert Lewandowski on the list as well at number 13, with Barca superstar's gross salary reported to be 18.75 million euros. Ansu Fati occupies number 17 on the list, gross annual wages of 13.95 million euros, followed by new signing Jules Koundé, whose salary is 13.55 million euros. Former Barcelona midfielder Ivan Rakitic in Sevilla right now is in the 19th position, while Rafinha occupies the 20th slot with a gross salary of 12.5 million euros. Barca did try to reduce a salary reduction with the likes of Piqué, De Jong, and Busquets during the summer, but that did not come to fruition. However, the club have been more realistic or more restrictive with regards to the contract being offered to new players or renewals of stars as they look to control their wage bill. This is not too shocking because we know how Barcelona have been paying their players since Jose Maria Bartomeu's reign, and what Laporta have been doing so far since coming to power for the second time has been trying to gradually slim down that wage bill. Look at the likes of Real Madrid. They're not even among the top 3 or top 4. All are Barca players. So I think Bartomeu really crumbled his club, and right now Laporta, I think he's doing a great job to see that salaries are fixed, like they have a ceiling with that you can't go above. Right now, the net salary that Laporta is reportedly trying to bring, like the maximum that any player can receive in his reign as president, is 10 million euros. Right now, talking about the net salary, that is excluding taxes, everything, 10 million euros is a ceiling. And I think having such regulations is very important, because at first Barca just paid players carelessly, and now look at how we're crumbling financially. I think gradually things will come back to be stable. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye for now.